Where is everyone? Hi everyone, so this is my first ever studio vlog, so to say. Oh sorry, I've got pets everywhere. I've got 3 cats and Penny. But yeah, so this is my first ever studio vlog for YouTube. Do you want to come up? Do you want to come up? Oh, it's a bit heavy to hold like that. Okay, so this is Penny. If you've seen my tutorials before, or if you're on my Patreon, you'll probably know who Penny is because I talk about her all the time, and you can always hear her in the background of my videos quite often as well. So yeah, my first studio vlog, and I don't really know what I'm going to film, to be honest. I always thought it was always the thing that sort of put me off doing this, because I thought, well, what am I gonna film? Because I just sort of, when I'm in my little studio, I just sort of draw at my desk and I film tutorials and that sort of thing. I have a full day at home today. Well, until I've got to do the school run this afternoon. Renfield. Get the life out of me. Today, what am I doing today? I've got the full day at home by myself until this afternoon when I have to do the school run, and then we have swimming lessons. I'm going swimming, so after that time it's all going to be sort of busy. But for today, so I've got, what time is it now? About 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that. I'm going to go live this morning, actually. I'm going to try and go live on my Patreon channel because I've been trying to figure out how it works. I think you have to maybe do it through YouTube and then link it to Patreon. So I'm going to go live only for about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. I just want to sort of test it out, see how it works. And then, what else am I doing? Filming tutorials all morning. I try and make the most of when I have a nice quiet house. I try and make the most of having the peace and quiet to film, so that there's sort of minimal background noise. And I think that's about it. I'm gonna walk Penny this afternoon. Shouldn't have said that, I don't know where she's gone. And just sort of put her around the house, really. My favourite kind of day, to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna go into my studio now and attempt to go live. So I've just gone live on my Patreon for about 20 minutes. It was just to test things to see how they went, and as I thought, there were some issues that I think I've managed to resolve, but I'll go live again in the near future and just try and until I figure it out. I'll figure it out somehow. I'm gonna quickly grab some breakfast before I start filming. But yeah, I'll show you what I've been working on. Okay, so this is what I finished, this eye drawing. So this is colour pencil on hot press watercolour paper. And so I finished this one the other day. This is the monthly masterclass for September on Patreon. And then this is what I'm working on today. So it's the little Tabby Cat focus tutorial. You can see I've got sort of the eyes and nose in there. I've done loads of indenting. I don't know if you can see that. Using these little clay tools. Oh, these, yeah. Yeah, so using these. And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm hoping that I'm going to make a lot of progress on this today and potentially get it finished. Probably not get it completely finished, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to go grab some breakfast and then I'm going to start filming. I also thought I would just quickly show you what I'm working on at the minute in terms of original pieces. So this is a really big piece. I mean, you can see it takes up pretty much the whole of my drawing table, and it's basically just 2 massive crabs. So I've got more of a red crab here, and then this one here is more of a I think it's like a bluey green crab. We caught these when we was on holiday in Whitby last month with my partner and my nephew, and it was just a really nice memory. Obviously these crabs got released back into Whitby Harbour. But before we did that, I just took a couple of pictures of them. And yeah, so I thought I'm going to draw 2 massive crabs and they're going to go on my living room wall. Milla, sit, you wait, Spit. Oh, she's a good girl. Spit. Oh, she's a good girl. Gentle. You be so, oh, so gentle, girl. You're not having any. You wait there. Come here. Come here. Hi everyone, so it's the next day now. It's currently Tuesday. I didn't film anything after, well, when I started filming yesterday. So after I was filming I think it was maybe Penny's Walk actually at lunchtime. Because after that I didn't really do anything else art related, I don't think. No, I had quite a busy afternoon. I had to do the school run. And then pretty much straight after that, I had to take my daughter to her swimming lesson. And then after her swimming lesson, I went swimming. It's something I've started doing recently, actually. I've only recently sort of took up swimming, and I love it. It's just something nice. It's nice to sort of just get out of the house for a while, and even all of my spare time. A lot of it is spent in my art room upstairs. So just to get out of the house and to do something that's a bit active. Yeah, I really enjoy it. So at the minute I'm going, I aim for 3 times a week, but I am quite busy. So it's more sort of evenings that I go swimming. But yeah, I really enjoy it and it's really fun. And what else did I do? Yeah, so pretty much after that, it was quite late. So I went swimming, came back, had dinner, and we watched part of a movie, and then that was it. Yeah, so today I'm actually going to start by writing a list. I do this a lot, especially when I've got a busy day planned. I'm going to write a list, sort of like a to-do list, and I just try my best to sort of get through as much as I can. I often I'm overly optimistic when I write my to-do lists, and they're often really, really long and I never get them finished. But I mean, anything I don't finish that needs to be done, I can just sort of move to tomorrow anyway. So yeah, I'm going to start by writing a list. Okay, so as you can see, I've planned quite a lot for today. I'm going to start by just quickly tidying downstairs before I start any work. I just feel a bit better when I know that the house is sort of tidy, and I've got sort of most of the household jobs done before I start any filming of tutorials or anything like that. I'm going to aim for filming 3 parts of the cat tutorial for Patreon today. They're only about half an hour long each, so an hour and a half, I don't think that's too bad. I think that's quite manageable for today. I'm excited to do this. So I need to take my photo references for October's masterclass on Patreon. I've brought some like Halloween sweets and that sort of thing. So I'm going to take a photo of that to hopefully draw for October. I need to start filming that soon as well, actually. So yeah, that's the plan for today, and we'll just have to sort of see what I can get done. So now I'm going to quickly tidy downstairs so that I can then go up into my art studio and start filming tutorials. Okay, so I've finished tidying downstairs. I've done the kitchen, the dining room and the living room. And Penny, what do you want? Do you want a little treat? And I've given Penny a treat, so that's a job done. So I'm gonna tick the first thing off my list, which is to tidy downstairs and to hoover, and I've mopped the floor as well. So now I can go upstairs and into my art studio, and I'm going to film, hopefully, parts 7, 8 and 9 of my cat tutorial. The thing as well, when I do housework or drawing when I'm not filming, I always listen to podcasts or sometimes audiobooks as well actually. I just find housework so boring. I like to have something to listen to because it just sort of keeps my mind occupied as I'm cleaning. So yeah, that's what my headphones are for. Okay, so this is the stage I'm at now. I've just filmed parts 7 and 8 for this tutorial. And I was going to film part 9, but then I had an issue with my Patreon account and I've been sorting that for the last half an hour, which took up the half an hour slot that I'd sort of put aside to film part 9. But I am still ahead of schedule with this piece. So I'm happy to leave it there for today. Yeah, it's getting there now. It's nearly, I'd say we'd need maybe another hour or so on this piece. I want to add some of the darker details and what else do we need to do? And some of the lighter details as well actually. I need to go in with a nice white pencil. But yeah, this is still definitely very unfinished and there is still quite a lot of work to do on this piece. But for now, I'm going to leave that there and then I'm going to go and make some lunch. Renfield, handsome. So I've just had my lunch. I made a soup and it was the blandest soup I've ever had. It was awful. I don't know why, because I make that soup a lot. But for some reason, it was just so bland. I've got an hour until I have to do the school run. So in that hour, I'm gonna try and take the references for the Halloween themed Patreon tutorials. Just the one actually. I'm doing a portrait of Renfield for one of them and I've already got some nice pictures of him that I think I'm going to use. So yeah, I'll show you what I got. It's literally just Halloween themed sweets and I don't know if you've seen, I can show you actually. So I do a lot of seaweed sort of beach drawings and like this one, I don't really want to take it off the wall actually. This one here, you can't really see it that well, you might have seen it online. But I like to get loads of different things and then sort of put them all together so it's like one busy composition, photograph it and then draw it. So like this, so we've got loads of seaweed, driftwood, a feather, shells, an old glass bottle. So I'm gonna do, I think, a similar sort of composition with Halloween candy. I think I'm gonna do a smaller version so that we'll be drawing the candy sort of like bigger. some of them I got from Whitby when I was on holiday. So I've just got some of those. I tried to pick out things that I thought would be really fun to draw. Some little sort of like vampire teeth as well. Oh, I picked these purely for the colours. So they're like, you know, like the gummy worm sort of things, but they're really vibrant in real life. I'm going to edit the picture as well and probably up the saturation anyway, but I thought they would look really good. And then some bigger ones as well, just to have different sizes of things. So these are all quite sort of small individually, so I thought having these big snakes in there would just sort of tie it all together. Oh, I got this as well from Whitby. It says Whitby on the packaging, so I'm gonna take out the packaging, but it's just basically a big lolly, but it's black and white. I thought it was like sort of Halloween-y, but I thought that would be good as like a focal point sort of in the middle of the piece to bring everything together. Just got some of these, like, I think they're chocolate little skulls, which I thought would be good because everything is so sort of saturated and colourful. I thought having these, they're quite sort of pale and smooth. So all the other textures, so like these gummy worms, they're quite shiny. So I just thought having something that's quite light, so it's a nice cream colour, and then also it's like smooth, it's like a matte texture, it's not shiny. I thought that'd look really good. I just got, I don't know if I'm going to include these. I might not include everything anyway, to be fair. I'm going to sort of just piece it together, see how it goes. I got some of these little like chocolate things. I thought they're like in a shiny foil, so that would be a fun texture to draw. And I got some little lollies as well. My daughter's already had one of these. Again, I don't think I'm going to include all of these, but it's just a different texture. I think I'll leave them in the cellophane as well as a bit of a challenge. I might take them out. So I'm going to flatten my drawing table because it's slanted at the minute, but I want it nice and flat to take the reference. I'm doing it in here because I've got my big, my light that goes over my desk, and I like to sort of control the lighting so that I can create shadows and sort of like contrasts and that sort of thing. So that's why I'm taking the picture in here. I've always wanted to draw these. I don't even know why. I do that a lot. I'll sort of see things and I think, oh, that texture looks really fun to draw. So, you know, they're like the little ring, like candy things. I saw them in a shop the other day and I had to obviously get one of every single colour in case I want to draw them all. I probably won't even end up drawing them, to be honest, but I just thought that would be really fun to draw. But yeah, I have a whole drawer just full of random stuff that I've sort of like gathered together over the years, and I've put them away as like sort of future objects, as like to put into compositions and that sort of. Okay, so I'm just going to put some plain white printer paper down. I'm not too worried about this sort of overlap of the lines because I just sort of ignore that as I'm drawing. Okay, so another good thing, so I'll show you my light. This changes the coolness and warmth of the light. So I'll probably take multiple pictures in different, so with the cool lighting or the warm lighting, and then I think there's like a mid-tone one as well, like a daylight. Okay, so I've taken my reference. I ended up completely scrapping what I just filmed and rearranging it all, and I'm a lot happier with it now. I went for the warm lighting in the end because I think it helps with the saturation of all the sweets. Taken lots of pictures. They're really nice sort of high quality images as well that I can really zoom into and get all of that detail. So the reference I've just taken is what I will be drawing for October's monthly masterclass on Patreon. So now I've got about half an hour, 20 minutes until I've got to do the school run. So I need to tidy all these sweets away, and then after that, yes, so it will be the school run. Then after the school run, it's pretty much just sort of household stuff. So I've got to make dinner, do the clothes washing, all that fun stuff. And then in the evening, so tonight when I've done all of my jobs, I'm going to be working on my crab drawing again. So I'll probably end the vlog with the crab drawing. I'll probably maybe do like a time lapse or something, but I'm going to end the vlog here because I think I'm going to be busy for the rest of the day. And then, as I say, after this clip, we'll potentially put in a time lapse of what I managed to do on the crab drawing tonight. Thank you for watching my first ever studio vlog. I've actually really enjoyed filming over these past 2 days, and I hope that you enjoyed watching it. If you'd like to see more studio vlogs from me, if you could like this video and then subscribe to my channel, that would be a great help. So thank you in advance for that. And I will see you in the next one.